Welcome to Wild About Watches. In today's video we're going to unbox the Rolex Explorer 2. If you enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing for more watch related content. So the box comes in a pretty ordinary cardboard box. When you lift that off there, you expose an inner box. The inner box you drop down the front, remove this bit of stuff there, and you have an inner box. It's like just one of those Russian dolls, isn't it? This is a nice green box, greenish, with like a wavy pattern on the front. So that is the Rolex Explorer 2 with white dial, commonly known by us folk as the Polar, and I have to say it is an absolute beauty. So you get two tag things, and obviously because this watch has already been sized to my hand, you get a couple of spare links. And if my AD authorised dealer, that is, for those who don't know, is watching, chop chop, I'm waiting for another one. Pulley down section here, you have an instruction book and a card with a serial number on it, guarantee card on the back. The Explorer's watch, the Oyster Perpetual Explorer 2, is the watch of choice when adventure is second nature, featuring a 24-hour display by means of an additional hand and a graduated fixed bezel. The watch allows the wearer to distinguish daytime from nighttime hours, or to read the time in two time zones simultaneously. Its 42mm case, waterproof to a depth of 100 meters. The Chromolite hour markers and the hands are filled with a luminescent material, emitting a long-lasting blue glow. The Oyster Perpetual Explorer 2 is equipped with a self-winding mechanical movement entirely manufactured by Rolex. Ooh, very posh. So in a nutshell, what all of that means is this. When it's running like this is your normal setup, with the second hand, minute hand, hour hand, and the 24-hour hand. So 24-hour terminology, 1825. Was there any battles that went around in 1825? Anyway, or we can ignore that hand and it's obviously 625. Now, when we undo the windy thing here to the first, so that's the first setting, we can wind the watch up. When you pull it out one notch, the hour hand moves only and nothing else moves. So let's say this is UK time here. Let's say you went on holiday to France, you can skip it 1 hour and then push it back in again, and the second hands don't move, nothing else changes. So then you've got your holiday time and your UK time. If you need to change the date, I'm not going to do it now because I'm too bloody lazy, but if you need to change the date, then you just keep moving the hour hand all the way around past 24 hours, and then it will skip to 24 I mean. And then if you pull it out one more notch, that stops the second hand, and you can adjust the 24-hour hand, the minutes, and then you push it all the way in. Crown's done up tight, crown's up almost upright. The Easy Link extension thing is this thing under here. So if you have it like that, it opens it up 1/2 centimeter, I believe. And then if you put it back like that and snap it, that makes the strap 1/2 centimeter smaller. So when it's like normal wearing, you'd have it like that. And then when it's really hot in your hand, or your wrist gets a bit sweaty and hot, you can pull it out and open up the extension 1/2 centimeter, just to give you a little bit more flexibility for wearing it. It's a 42mm watch and is an absolute beauty to wear. It took me 4 months to get this. I had to wait for this watch. Some of these watches are now in quite short supply, so one good thing with this watch, apart from it's a beautiful watch and it has some uses, is this watch won't lose any value. And I have to say, there's not many things that we buy these days that won't lose value. This watch was designed for cavers. I must admit, I can't quite imagine a caver using this, but also it could also be used if you're in the polar region. I think that's the other place where Rolex sort of thought that this would be a good place to to use this watch. That was certainly in their original plan for doing so, because the bezel is fixed. You can't move the bezel, so this is indicating coming up to 8 o'clock at night. Stainless steel in Rolex's own 904 steel.